Good morning students. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, living and non-living thing of class 3rd. In this lesson we are going to learn about living and non-living thing. But before that we will discuss some points which we have learned in 2nd standard. In 2nd standard we have learned about our environment. We know that our environment is made up of so many things. In that some are natural things and some are man-made things. So we can say that our environment is made up of natural and man-made things. Once again, our environment is made up of natural and man-made things. So, next, in natural things, all the things are not alive. Some are not alive. So, we can divide natural things into two groups. First, natural things which are alive and natural things which are not alive. Okay, and as we know, all the man-made things are not alive. Okay, now next. Natural things which are alive are called as living things. And natural things which are not alive are called as non-living things. As well as man-made things which are not alive, that thing also called as non-living thing. So together we can form one group and that group name is non-living things. Let's revise it once again. Our environment. Our environment is made up of natural and man-made things. Natural things are not, all the natural things are not alive. Some are alive and some are not alive. So, the natural things which are alive are called as living things. The natural things which are not alive and man-made things which are not alive are called as non-living things. So understand what are living things and what are non-living things. Now we will see the properties of living and non-living things. So, how we decide that the thing is living? There are some basic properties by which we define that things are living or not living. First of all, movement. Living things shows movement. Here on this place, I am also moving from here to there, from there to here. It means I am living thing. Number 2. Living things need food to eat, and water to drink. As we know, whenever we are feeling hungry, we eat food, we drink water. It is a property of living thing. Number 3, living thing shows growth. Living things shows growth. A small baby convert into an adult man or woman. It is the example of growth. Number 4, living things breathe. We need air to breathe. This is the property of living thing. All the living organisms, all the living things breathe. Animals breathe through their lungs, fishes breathe through their gills, and insects breathe through their body holes. Next property, living things reproduce. All the living things reproduce by giving birth to their young ones or by laying eggs. Especially birds and snakes. They lay eggs to give birth to their babies. As well as plants. Plants also reproduce. Some plants give seeds and new plants grows from that seeds. And some plants grows from the parts of the plant such as stem, leaves or any another part. Okay, so understand, these are the properties of living things. When in short we say that living things move, shows growth, breathe, reproduce, etc. So all these properties we cannot see in non-living things. That means non-living things cannot show these properties: movement, growth, breathing, reproduction. All these properties we cannot see in non-living things. So like this way we have learned living and non-living things. So we will see in next lesson in detail about these properties. Thank you.